I suppose Dick Tracy for the Amstrad CPC could be called a good game, but only if you compare it to something like, say, Dick Tracy for the NES, which is a hell of a lot more frustrating than this game. On its own, however, it's rather mediocre. So anyway, let's get into it. Dick Tracy for the Amstrad CPC. I must say that the graphics look pretty good. Although the game's visual design is rather static, the colors are quite vibrant, and they do a good job representing the movie. Dick Tracy has his signature yellow trench coat and fedora. The thugs look like the thugs from the movie. Even the backgrounds have that nice 1930s retro aesthetic about them. So a good job there. The controls, however, are not quite so good. You move left and right with the directional buttons. And speaking of moving, Dick Tracy's really hustling in this game. Does he have a really bad case of the shits and he needs to get to a toilet pronto? No matter the reason, I think they could have slowed him down a little bit. Anyway, down allows you to duck and return allows you to jump. Spacebar allows you to punch and shoot. And you can shoot straight ahead, up, or at a 45-degree angle. But you can't duck and shoot at the same time. Also, to switch weapons, you have to press down and return. That's right, the jump button. They really couldn't have picked another key on the keyboard? Nope, that would have made too much sense. As for the gameplay, it's a mixed bag. Fortunately, though, it's a lot simpler than the NES version. Which means that you don't have to go around town like an asshole looking for clues and getting shot by snipers. Instead, you just go left to right, punching and shooting criminals. And while I'm on the subject of shooting, there's another good thing about this game. Namely, you don't lose any life when you shoot unarmed criminals. Unfortunately, the gameplay is rather repetitive. Go right, kill or avoid crooks, go right, repeat. Thankfully, the game does throw in some harder crooks as you go along, particularly those with guns. But it's still the same old jazz. Go right, kill these guys, go right, kill those guys. And you can even beat the gunmen easily by employing duck and shoot tactics. Just duck and shoot repeatedly and you'll get hit less often. Or if you have the Tommy gun, just go screen to screen and mow the bad guys down. And they're so stupid that they never shoot low or throw grenades at you. I've seen AI and Tiger handheld games that were better than this. What's really annoying in this game, though, is the hit detection. Like with these gunmen in the windows. You have to time your jumps just right or their shots knock you back. Worse yet, it's like you literally have to jump through their bullets to get past them. Yeah, great hit detection there. The game has 5 levels. And nearly every single one is the same. Go right and beat the bad guys. That's it. When you defeat certain opponents, they'll drop a pistol or a Tommy gun. But you don't get any extra magazines. You only get 1 mag per weapon. And if you collect another weapon, you simply reload that magazine. So you can't stock up on any ammo. If you run out of bullets, you're reduced to punching enemies. Would it really have been that hard to put in a bullet counter or give each weapon an extra magazine? I mean, it's not like cops in real life actually carry extra ammo on their belts. Oh wait, they do! To make things slightly more aggravating, the game only gives you 3 lives. But hey, at least it ain't Total Recall for the Amstrad CPC. That fucking game only gave you 1 life. The level bosses in this game are a big joke. It's just Big Boy Caprice, who takes the same amount of bullets as the regular thugs. At least until the last level. In the final battle, you riddle him with bullets from your Tommy gun, then shoot him twice with your pistol. But in the other levels, it's just 2 shots apiece. What's the fucking point of a boss if he takes the same amount of shots as the regular enemies? Sort of defeats the purpose of a boss, doesn't it? I don't suppose they could have put any different bosses in this game. Huh, different bosses. What a silly idea. That'll never catch on. The cheapest part of this game comes in the rooftop level. Look at this! Every time you go to a new screen, the game lags for a moment while it brings up the next one. Normally, though, this isn't too bad because most of the game is set on ground level. And you would think this would apply for all the levels. But the cute fucking game designers put a pit right in front of this fucking screen! So unless you know to jump, you'll walk right into it! And even if you know to jump, this fucking gunman can shoot you into it! Which means that you have to jump out of harm's way and take a shitload of damage. It looks like Tracy isn't the only dick associated with this game. Dick Tracy has only 1 tune in the beginning. Here, listen. was so loud that I actually had to turn it down. Not that it matters all that much, because the music sucks whether it's soft or loud. As I wrap up this review, I have to say that Dick Tracy is very easy. Maybe even too easy. I beat the game in only a couple of hours. On the whole, it's an okay game, but nothing that great. By now, you might be wondering, who made this game? Care to guess who? That's right, it's Titus. They fucked up Superman and they fucked up RoboCop, but somehow they managed to make a decent Dick Tracy game? It just doesn't make any sense. So in conclusion, I'm on the fence about this game. It's not too great, but it's not too terrible either. Aside from that one aggravating part on the rooftops. But anyway, if you're looking for some quick harmless fun, you could do a lot worse. This is Film and Stuff signing off. Thanks for watching. It looks like Tracy isn't the only dick associated with this game.